Welcome back. In fact, in the previous video, I had skipped three countries. I'm very sorry about that because it's not the first take. I had taken multiple takes, so I thought I had touched upon those countries, but I had not actually. So these three countries are Iran, Saudi Arabia, and UAE. Very very important, concerned with India, concerning India. So first let's pick Iran, and moreover in this video, apart from talking about the capital and the state, the head of the state, we would also talk about uh, the different issues, the contemporary issues that are going on right now. So first of all, Iran, the capital is Tehran, and the president is Hassan Rouhani. Uh, but the supreme leader is Ayatollah Khamenei, who was responsible for the uprising in 1979, which overthrew the incumbent kingdom and established the Islamic Republic of Iran. Uh, as far as Iran is concerned, of course, the Chabahar port issue is the major one. India has invested a lot of money in Iran because India wants to somehow, in some or the other way, India wants to carry out defense trade with Afghanistan, which is of course we do not share any coastal border with them, so it's very hard to send supplies to them. So we want a entry point. So Chabahar, it acts as a very good entry point for India to that region in order to boost our trade, international trade, and so on. So for this reason, Iran is very very important. But currently, one more thing that's making headlines over Iran is the sanctions, American sanctions. See, there is a very crucial law in America, in United States of America, that is CADSA, Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. So with this act, what America does is its adversaries will be imposed with some sanctions, some economic sanctions, so that America can get rid of those adversaries. So right now, America has imposed sanctions on Iran, but luckily for India, India has got some respite because India is among the 8 countries which have been exempted from US from the Iran sanctions. So with this, India can continue to import oil from Iran, but it's not an eternal affair because America has given some deadline within which we have to considerably reduce our oil import from Iran, and we have to switch over to alternative sources. So this is a big headache, but currently the Chabahar port has been exempted. So for now, everything is good as far as Iran is concerned. Then moving on to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia capital is Riyadh, and the head is not technically he is not the head of the state, but he is the one who is very very dominant in the politics of Saudi Arabia. That is Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who is famously known as MBS. Recently, he carried out a historic visit to India as well, along with Pakistan. What he did was he first came to Pakistan. It was actually a very very, very peculiar situation because there was a big standoff between India and Pakistan over the Pulwama issue, Pulwama attack. So he came to Pakistan, he held some discussions with them, and he flew back to Saudi Arabia, and then he came to New Delhi because he wanted to keep both the visits separate. He wanted to give due weightage to both the countries, so that's fine. And one more thing that MBS is in use for is the murder of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi. He was murdered in Turkey's Turkey consulate in a cold-blooded manner. So he drew a lot of international criticism for that. And MBS, he is known to silence his opponents. He's just carries out this mafia thing, gangman thing. He just kidnaps them, tortures them, kills them, most of them. So he's a very known to be a very dangerous man. And apart from this, he is also known as a very revolutionary person because he recently granted the first driving license for women in Saudi Arabia, which is a very progressive step, and he has allowed women to enter places of entertainment like theaters and stadiums and all. So that's a different thing. Now moving on to UAE, the last country that I left. The capital of UAE, United Arab Emirates, is Abu Dhabi. It includes places like cities like Sharjah, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi and all. So the capital of UAE is Abu Dhabi. And again, the crown prince and a very powerful man in UAE is Mohammed bin Zayed, who is also known as MBZ. And UAE currently it was in use for providing some monetary assistance to Pakistan, which is on the verge of bankruptcy sort of thing. It is showing huge debts. It's a debt-ridden country right now. So if no external assistance, monetary assistance comes immediately, it is gonna be very difficult for Pakistan to sustain. And UAE stood up for Pakistan's cause, and it has announced it has foreign $6 billion assistance to Pakistan. So with this, I would like to conclude, and let's meet again. So watch out this space for more information. Thank you.